What's up, guys? So I was gonna wait until I got my first shot to make the next video, but I've had a lot of issues getting that shot, which I'll go into a little bit, but first I got a haircut, which means that I cut my own hair, which, I don't know, it looks pretty decent considering I didn't have like a hand mirror to check it out in the back, so it's probably all like messed up in the back. Yeah, 80s mullet style, but I don't know, I don't think so. Like, it feels pretty even. Yeah, just, 4 on the sides, 8 on the top, keeping it real. Anyways, so the thing with the shots, I was supposed to get my first shot last Monday, but my doctor was out sick and I couldn't get another appointment with him until March 17th. So I asked the doctor's office, after talking with my student health center on campus, I was like, hey, I have an injectable medication that needs to be injected into the muscle every 2 weeks, and I was wondering if you guys could do that for me. And they're like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. I made sure not to tell them what the medication was, because, yeah, I had a feeling this would happen. So anyways, so the doctor sent the order in, big letters, 100 milligrams, testosterone CYP into the muscle, 1.5-inch needles. Like, I have all my needles and stuff, so I've been carrying those around like a crackhead. Yeah. But yeah, so the student health center was supposed to call me when they got the fax, and of course they didn't, so I went down there to check on it, and they were like, oh, well, we need to talk to you. And so I was like, oh, okay, sounds great. They're like, oh, we don't feel comfortable doing this. We looked it up online, which that means they know what it is and what I am. So they're like, we don't feel comfortable doing this. You should go to a local health clinic and bring a friend to do your shots in the future, because we're not gonna do them at all. So I kind of freaked out. So I just left, and I went to the director of student ministries, first place to go, and he was like, this is messed up. There's nowhere in the Jesuit values or policies that say that they can't do this, or that they can't give you the shots. So he talked to the Dean of Student Affairs, and I was gonna go meet with her, but she stranded somewhere in a snowstorm. But luckily, when I was up at those offices, the director of student health was there, so I talked to her about it. AKA, I broke down and cried in her office like the wiener that I am. And so she listened to me. She was like, this isn't right. She talked to the nurses, and the nurses eventually called me back and were like, we'll do it, but every time we give you the shot, we have to have an individual order for each shot from the doctor, as well as blood work and things faxed in. So there's just a lot of red tape around it. It's really frustrating. So I also talked to like women's resources and just everywhere on campus, pretty much, just to make sure that I didn't do something wrong. And like, in order to vent that night, I put a huge thing on my Facebook, this whole note just raging about student health, and apparently a lot of students have had, a lot of GL students have had issues at student health. One of my friends, who shared a story with me, went down there to get a physical done for his Boy Scouts or Eagle Scouts or something, and one of the questions on the physical was to make sure that he didn't have any mental health issues like schizophrenia or ADHD or things like that. And so the nurse took that opportunity to ask some very personal questions like, were you sexually molested? Like, all of these insane things that she had no right to ask. And like, finally it was like, are you in therapy? And he was like, yeah, I'm in therapy to deal with my homosexuality. And she took that opportunity to write it down on his physical and was about to mail it to Boy Scouts of motherfucking America, you know. And he freaked out and broke down in one of the lounges, and an administrator was there, and eventually that nurse got fired. But like, apparently a lot of people have come forward to me and been like, hey, I've had similar issues, this is what you need to do, which has been really helpful. And a lot of people have been like incredibly supportive, like more than I imagined. I put that up to vent, and like I looked back the next day and there were like 20 comments about people like, you gotta fight this, we got your back. Like, Women's Resources was like, if you want to march, blah blah blah, we'll help you out. I was like, whoa. Yeah, so it's been pretty intense. But I get my first shot supposedly. I mean, my shot has been delayed so much, it feels like, but supposedly I'll get it March 3rd, which is Thursday, which is going to be awesome. But yeah, so, yeah, there are other things I can update about, I guess. Life updates, yeah, my life is boring. I've got law school applications that I need to finish like tomorrow, or else I'll miss some deadlines. What else is there? Last night I went out, got incredibly schwasty, aka super drunk. I wasn't too drunk, but I went out with my housemate and this girl that I've kind of, I don't know, she likes me, I like her, so yeah. And yeah, she kissed me last night. It was awesome. I was so excited. Yeah, so like, I don't know, it's Mardi Gras, so it's parade season, so I've not been sober for very long this weekend. God, what else is there? I felt like there was something important. Student health, law school, girl, haircut, that was important. Yeah, I kind of feel bad though, because it was my New Year's resolution not to cut my hair, but I look damn fine with short hair, if I do say so myself. Yeah, this video is running long, so I'll cut it off now, I guess. And yeah, so I guess I'll update you guys when I get my shot, hopefully, and I'll make one of those, oh my god, I just got my shot videos. But yeah, so bye.